With the municipal election on November 2nd, Newton News continues its candidate profiles to help inform voters of where each candidate stands on certain issues. This week we have Ward 3 Ward Councilor Challenger and former City Councilor Jim Cote, who's hoping to unseat incumbent Julia Malakie. If the name Jim Cote sounds familiar to you, then you probably remember him as the Ward 3 City Councilor at large. Cote served 3 terms in this position before losing re-election in 2019. But losing re-election does not mean Cote is done with politics. Now he is seeking office again, but this time for Ward 3 Councilor.
West Newton has become the focus of a lot of activity, probably since around 2017, 2018. It requires a ward councilor that can be hands-on, knows the players in the area, can help with the city officials, and can make things happen and basically work to protect the residents and enhance the residents' quality of life.
As a former member of City Council, Cote touts his work on the Finance Committee as one of his key strengths. He considers himself as a frugal budget watchdog and advocates a more cautious spending of the city's money, as well as figuring out where that money should go in terms of projects and plans.
The city of Newton has a large budget. We have a lot of money. We have a lot of tax money involved. We have a lot of priorities. So we prioritize these things every year, like what needs to be done now. Something sneak in as an emergency during the coming year, maybe a quick purchase, a quick fix on something. Something may happen that changes this order. So in that order, we list like streets, schools, police station. Everything's on the list that needs to be fixed. So we have a list of everything that needs to be fixed in the city, and it just gets prioritized and reprioritized every year. Now, fiscal responsibility comes down to, we know what we're getting pretty much for tax revenue. The responsibility comes down to allocating it correctly, making sure what we're doing serves the public in the best interest, and that things that need to be addressed are addressed first, and then things that don't need to be addressed need to be eliminated or reduced. And that's a big part of what my past was on the Finance Committee when I was as a city councilor at large, was to ensure that if we had programs that they could justify their existence.
Cote lives in West Newton, home of the police department headquarters. He says that he is an advocate for supporting police and first responders in Newton, and says that one of his projects, if elected as ward councilor, would be to help fund and create a state-of-the-art police station to replace the old one sitting here.
So our facilities are inadequate here. They don't meet accreditation standards. We need more technology. We need the ability to interact more with the public. This doesn't look like a very open, accommodating building. Everybody's friendly enough, but the building just doesn't reflect that. And we just need to be up to date.
Cote has also called for a revamping of Newton's public schools, as well as making sure that the buildings are refurbished and ready for students. But if there is one group that Cote holds dear to his heart, it's Newton's veterans. He comes from a family of veterans, and he and his children have also served in the armed forces. Cote says that Newton's veterans are not talked about as much in the election, and says that there needs to be a stronger focus on the group.
So there are 2 veterans running for city council right now. There's myself, and there's currently no veterans on the city council. So I'm running as a veteran coming out of Ward 3, and then Al Siccone's running in Ward 1 as veterans. We're the only veterans. Now, why is it important to have a veteran on the city council? Not just for the fact that I'm a veteran and we have 2,000 or 3,000 veterans in the city, but a lot of you have family members that have served, they're interned somewhere, and you need to show them respect. The other day I ran into a Gold Star family on Cherry Street, and I didn't even know they existed there, and they need to do justice of the recognition and respect that they have. In my family, I was one of 8 kids. I was number 3 of 8. 5 of us served in the armed forces, 3 Marines, 2 Navy. In my family, my kids, 4 of them have served during the extended war period the last 20 years. Oldest daughter was a Naval Academy grad. We have a son in the Marines, 2 sons in the National Guard. So our family serves. It's a community service commitment. It's not anything other than that. We serve for the benefit of the community. And I think for veteran services, we have a great veteran services agent. I think we need to provide some more services, maybe enhance the outreach, and try and really find out what's going on in the veteran community. And we have a lot of families that are a little bit of pain from losing members of their family, and we need to make sure the veterans outreach goes to them also.
For Cote, the most important word in this campaign is service, not just as a member of the military, but as a member of city government. He believes that the work that he has done as City Councilor at large for Ward 3 and as a community member will help voters make their choice on November 2nd. For Newton News in West Newton, I'm Adam Bass.